Alright guys, I'm Crisis here, and we're going to be doing a mod showcase on the Advanced Genetics mod, particularly in the Attack of the Bee Team mod pack. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need from Advanced Genetics is the scraper. You're going to go up to a mob, and you're going to right click, and you're going to get these skin scales. What you're going to do with these skin scales is you're going to put them through these machines. But first of all these machines need to be powered. And Advanced Genetics has a combustion generator that you can use to power them, that you can put it on top, but I've seen that it's not as efficient with your coal. So if you're using Attack the B team, you can use these thermal expansion, and you put an aqueous accumulator with water on each side, with a steam dynamo on top, feeding coal into it, and then have it go to any type of energy cell, and then have leadstone energy conduit pipes go into each of the machines. So you're gonna get your skin scales, and you're gonna put them inside this analyzer, and it's gonna analyze them. And also, to speed up this process, you can use these overclockers from Advanced Genetics by right-clicking, and it will speed up the machine. And if you put them in a line like this, you can use the auto output, and it would just put them in the next machine. But I'm not going to for this. So once it analyzes it, you get the cell of a sheep, and then you're going to put the cell of a sheep in a DNA extractor, and it's going to extract some DNA out, and then you'll get the encrypted helix. Then you're going to put the encrypted helix in the DNA decryptor, and it's going to decrypt all that, and then it's going to say woolly and basic gene, and you put that in the DNA splitter, and you're going to choose, and I want the woolly gene. So it's going to take the woolly gene out of that, and it's going to say gene woolly. Then you're going to put that in the DNA breeder, and it's going to say breeding state 0 out of 8. You have to put more genes into it to get to the completed one. If you put woolly genes into it, it will count towards 2, but if you get a basic gene, it will count towards 1 or any other type of gene. And I'll get back to you once I complete breeding all of this. Alright, I just finished breeding this, and it says completed. So you take this gene, and you're going to actually use this syringe, hold right click, and extract some blood. You're going to get blindness. Then you're going to put it inside the centrifuge. Then it's going to centrifuge your blood. Then you're going to put the gene inside of the DNA combiner along with the syringe with your blood. Then it's going to combine those. You're going to put the syringe back in the centrifuge, and then you're going to get a filled centrifuge syringe. You're going to hold right click again, and you're going to get some nausea, but now you have the gene. So I set up a machine over here. Again, if you're using Attack the B team, you can use this autonomous activator, and you put a pair of shears in them and go up to it, and since I have the woolly gene, if you shear me, you'll get wool, which I think is pretty sweet. You just have an infinite amount of wool, which can be definitely useful in Attack the B team with all the different things that use it. I'll be right back in a sec to show you how to get rid of this particular genes if you don't want them anymore. Alright, I'm back. And first off, I thought I was going to show you this really cool thing called a microscope. So if you take more blood from yourself and you centrifuge it, you can right click on this microscope, and it will actually tell you what's inside that blood sample. So let's say you're trying to get all of them and you can't remember which ones you already have. This one will tell you once you click on these, see, it will say it's analyzing. It will tell you what genes you have already. There'll be a bunch of pink dots bouncing all around. See, it says I have a woolly gene, and obviously there'd be more if I had a lot more genes. So let's say I'm tired of having this and I don't want people sharing me all the time. So I go to this transmutator, and this is why you're going to want to keep these organic drops that you get from the machines over here. So you'll get some organic drops when you get the cells. And you're going to put in a completed gene of the type that you don't want, and you put it in there, put some in there, and you get the anti-gene. And then you're going to put this anti-gene inside the DNA remover along with the centrifuge syringe. You'll put those together, and then you have the gene, and then you have to centrifuge it once again. You always have to centrifuge it before you can do anything with it. Then you're going to hold right click and get some nausea again. And now when you go to get sheared, nothing's happening because you lost your gene. And there is a bunch of other genes that you can get in here. It'd take a long time for me to list them all, so I'll put a link in the description of the really unique genes that you can get that involve certain keys on your keyboard. So the first one is that I've wired it so P, throw potions, which are usually harmful potions. That it's from the witch's gene, and O is from the ghast, and it shoots explosive fireballs that will actually destroy blocks. So be careful using that one. U is from the blaze. That just shoots a fireball and it doesn't cause any damage. That one's a little bit safer. Y is really cool. It actually throws an ender pearl, and it's an infinite amount of ender pearls. And the last one is a little bit dangerous too. If you press I, it's the creeper one. And you're supposed to explode, but I don't think it works all the time. Sometimes it just makes the noise. Well, anyways, guys, so that's it for Attack of the B Team Advanced Genetics. And I thought that I should do a lot more of these, so expect more videos on the Attack of the B Team mods in particular. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you later, guys.